Hey guys, how are we doing today? This is yet another sped up clip. Now I have to say, I personally hate these freaking sped up clips, but I end up making them just so often. Today the Barrows update, as you have to have known by now, because everyone is blazing about it, saying how amazing it is. Sadly, I haven't got a chance to see much of the armor, actually. But when I did log in, I noticed the update on the homepage. Right there, you saw me spy on a penguin. Got kind of lucky there. On the homepage, I was pretty lucky, and I saw the Barrows update right before I found it on my own. And when I went to go check my bank, I realized immediately the Barrows armor had completely changed because I had a set of Darrock in my bank. Thank God, too. It was pretty cool because when I bought my set of Darrock was around 3.5 mil. And so yeah, that was pretty cool. What I ended up doing was I actually ended up repairing it and then selling it, and I got around 4.6 mil, which was pretty damn epic. And the reason why was because I heard that there was a double loot thing going on at Barrows, and that this is a bit of a fail on Jagex's part, but the Jagex added a visage from like normal things like King Black Dragon and all those kind of rare things. It's really rare to get a visage in RuneScape. But they've added it to the Barrows chest, which I find absolutely ridiculous. And if you own a DFS, I recommend selling it now, because DFSs are selling really cheap in the GE as of the moment. And visages are for some reason 10 mil, absolutely insane. Considering I'm spending really days actually at the Tazara Caves camping for an Onyx, when an Onyx is actually less than a visage. And trust me, if you camp at Darrock, if you camp at Barrows for just as long as I'm camping at Tizihara, oh my God, the profit that you will make. I have to throw this in there. I really want to say this. The fact that I know I could make way more money if I was to just do standard straight-up Barrows trips all day. But instead what I'm doing is I'm camping at Tazara's. Not because I find it good money, but because frankly for the part of the series, because I'm being completely honest, I know I'm not really a player versus player pro. As a matter of fact, I know I suck at PvP, but I think the one good thing I can say about this game, about myself in this game, is that I'm actually, I classify myself as a Barrows pro. I think that's the one thing I'm good at in this damn game. If there's anything I'm good at in this game, it's Barrows. That's the one thing I'm good at. I love it. Barrows is my absolute favorite activity. This entire thing that you're watching on screen is a clip that was sped up 999 times, and it is actually all one run. I never banked throughout the entire thing, and the run ended up taking me 2 hours worth of recording. So this 13, 14, 15, I can't really tell, minute video, I'm going to guess it's 13 though, 14 I'm guessing, that this video is actually 2 hours worth of recording time that I was putting into here. So that's just that, and I actually ended up getting some drops. Not gonna say, you'll see them when they happen. But I know for a fact that I could probably make more money in one weekend camping at Barrows than I will with 2 weeks at the Tazara Caves trying to get an Onyx. But I'm really doing the Onyx thing just for you guys, because, you know, not a lot of people can do as many Barrows trips as I can within one run. Not as many people have the high stats that I have, you know, so things like that. So that's why I'm doing the Uncut Onyx quest, as I'm calling it, the quest for an Uncut Onyx, just for you guys, because, you know, clearly, as you can just probably see the inventory, when I started off with only 4 food. By the way, also throwing this out there now, food rocketed in price. The price for food is absolutely impossible right now, and food is dying. I'm not going to really go into the Barrows update, because everyone who makes videos about RuneScape, besides Nightmare H, why? Don't ask me. Everyone besides Nightmare H, and no one's perfect, are for some reason, they're all not talking about the Barrows update, but literally everyone else, RuneShark, SparkMac, everyone is talking about this new Barrows update. Even Don't Be Fail, King Sardine, they're all talking about it. So definitely, I'm not going to go into it, because watch someone else's video, because I'm not going to make a review on everything that's changed. Clearly, you can see a couple of things. It's pretty much just a big graphical update. So there, I actually received a expo, and I was like, woot! But I spelled it wrong purposely to troll people around me. Sadly, no one commented. Anyway, getting off point there. It's really not as much as I thought it was going to be. It was around 200k It was actually around 194k, but it sold for like 230k. All Barrows weapons as of the moment and armor are selling for like way above GE price as of the moment. Just because of this huge graphical update, everyone wanted to get their hands on Barrows. Right now, I actually highly recommend you guys get dragon plate bodies, and I'm so serious on this because the next update is going to be for metal armors, and that's going to be bronze through dragon. And I mean this because I heard it at RuneFest, and I didn't get to actually go to RuneFest, but I've been watching a lot of videos from RuneShark and Silent Core, both of their experiences at RuneFest, and they both showed that they talked about this little Barrows armor update, and they also talked about a metal update that's coming up really soon, and the metal armors haven't really been updated quite yet. And the second this update happened with Barrows armor, Barrows became impossible to get your hands on. So really, it's definitely something that you might want to think about investing into. Anyways, Barrows, I know for a fact I can probably make way more money here than I can at the Tazara Caves, but I'm doing the Tazara Caves for you guys, because clearly you guys probably won't be able to do as many trips, as many runs in one trip as I can. That's not me trying to be like, oh, I'm so pro or anything. That's just me saying, guys, I'm doing it for you because I know how difficult this can probably be. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started doing Barrows, I swear, I used to just come over here with a whip, maybe granite plate body, D legs, the standard bot gear, D med, and all that good stuff, and then I would get around 1 to 2 trips. I'd be able to go to the chest once or twice, and then V-tally. That's normal. If you're one of those people who can only go through one entire Barrows trip and then have to teleport to Varrock immediately after, dude, that's totally fine. That's normal. That's okay with everyone else. It's fine. I can call myself a Barrows pro because I didn't even keep count of how many times I went, how many runs I did in this one little trip, and this trip took me 2 hours. As you can see, I actually did fail a bit there, so I was, trading with other people for some shark. Besides that, the trip ended up going perfectly fine. I ended up meeting kind of a nice guy who I was able to buy some shark off of. Immediately after that, things went perfectly. He's actually a really nice guy, so shout out to him, whatever his name is, something Ipone Jesus. I love that guy. Oh, Ipone with Jesus. I love that guy. He's a cool guy, awesome name, stuff. So we had a great time. Definitely, this was a productive day. But any day that I ever go over to Barrows, I will be sure to bring in a huge profit. And I know for a fact that definitely, if I was to camp here for just one day, I would definitely just rake in profits. Because as of the moment, I don't know why I did this. I guess I was preparing to camp Barrows for a while, even though I'm not really, thinking about that because I want to just get back on this Onyx hunt. But I actually bought 300 para pots. Yeah, I did that. I guess I was really expecting to go in there. And really, I only bring around 4 through 8 food whenever I come over here. Because really, you can do this entire Barrows thing without taking really any damage at all, besides from Varrock. So, and if you bring Entangle, which I really should have bring, but I didn't. There was 2 things I forgot on the way over here, and that was 1, pots, like supers and extremes. I forgot those. And I also forgot Entangle. If I would have brought Entangle, that would have been awesome. Because you could also Barrage, but I didn't really feel like switching my prayer book. But yeah, Barrage and doing, Polypore Staff, that works too. That would be awesome. I should have done that. Didn't. Was too lazy. I just came over because I wanted to, and I still ended up getting one hell of a good run. So definitely not complaining. I made quite a bit of profit. A couple of things to bear in mind. 1, Jagex is failing with a couple of things. The GE is going crazy right now. The prices are going crazy. This update has definitely messed up a lot of people. Because now that a lot of people have heard about this whole double drops thing, and it's not double drops all the time. What it is you have a 1 in 10 chance of getting a double drop. And if you do, you probably won't even notice because it doesn't give you some kind of a message. Because I'm pretty sure within this entire time, I got at least 1 double drop and I didn't notice because it doesn't. You don't receive a message or anything like that. You just kind of have to guess. Like, hey, I got more runes that time than I normally would have. I think I got a double drop. That's really your only thing to go by. And if you do multiple runs like me, you won't really notice. At the end of this clip, you'll see me actually going to the GE and selling it all, but don't worry, we still have a little bit of time left until all that stuff happens. if you can just kind of imagine this, the way of how I'm doing Barrows as of the moment, I'm really looking forward to one day doing the ritual of Majorat crust, and as you can see there, boom, another Barrows drop. That was actually a Rim's top. So I was pretty happy about that, considering a Rim's top is pretty damn expensive. It's a pretty good drop. I was pretty pleased with that one, considering last drop I got was an Expo. Expo, just decent. It's not really the drop that you want to hope for, but it's definitely something that, you know, you're happy with. And, you know, just to make up for that, I got one of the best drops that you can hope for, and that was an Rim's piece. I didn't get the staff, thank God. Didn't get the hood, thank God. Didn't get Carl's coif, whatever the hell you want to say. Didn't get that. Thank God. I got an Rim's robe top. That's $2 mil in the bank. I was pretty happy about that. As you can see, I actually bring 2 hats. I bring 2 sets ups. What I'm doing is I'm actually hybriding at Barrows. The reason for that is because you shouldn't ever think about maging the Ranger, Carl or Carol, whatever the hell you want to say his name is. You should never range him because clearly he's got very mage absorbent armor. So I bring my rapier over and my melee helm so I can get the void set melee bonus from that, and then I also have the mage setup so I can, you know, mage the rest of the brothers, because pretty much most of the Barrows brothers attack with melee, and that's why a lot of people used to bring salamanders, which I don't quite recommend because they don't hit that high, and they're kind of costly a little bit. I mean, you have to buy you have to buy stars, and I don't really quite like the idea of having to buy ammo for anything, regardless of like range, mage. I don't quite like the idea of having to buy ammo, which is why I really like this polypore staff, even though it kind of runs on ammo. Anyways, so that's why you just see me kind of hybriding here, which is, it's really a simple thing. I mean, all I'm doing is I'm pretty much just using my rapier and my melee helm on the mage, Rim, and the ranger, Carl. Besides that, it's pretty much a primary mage base. After this trip, I ended up actually just repairing my robe top as well, and then selling that. I ended up selling that off camera though. As of the moment, off camera, I have around 5 mil, and that's pretty damn cool. I still have that Snapegrass banked, just because Snapegrass went down in price, and I'm not really too happy about that, because before, Snapegrass used to be around 1k each, and now they're around 700 GP each. Not very happy about that. And I will be Snapegrassing eventually, but as of the moment, I'm just so obsessed with trying to get this damn Onyx. Now, the reason I'm so obsessed with trying to get this Onyx is because just the bots. I'm competing with the bots. The bots are back for sure, and I am competing with them. They are way ahead of me. And the thing is, I have school right now, so I have to deal with school, and I can only play skate for a certain amount of time. And on top of that, I have, you know, really important things right now going on in my life that I really hate. And a lot of things are going on with me right now that I really wish weren't. But I'm not having as much time to play skate as I quite wanted to. As much as I would quite want to, anyways. I'm just realizing that I forgot to switch into my mage helmet. I feel really stupid looking back on that right now because I did not notice at all. Anyway, I'm competing with the bots because the bots can stay up 24/7, and odds are I've started a long time ago before the bots were there at the Tazara Caves, and I'm positive that there's already a bot who has already beaten me to an Onyx. And that really does suck, considering I'm trying my hardest here to get this Onyx before anything else, and I'm just running out of time, and it sucks. I'm trying to get this Onyx before the GE price for it goes way down. So you're gonna see me sell my stuff in the GE really fast. Boom, price check, 3 mil, and after everything was sold, came up to a nice little profit. So as always, thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. Rate, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And here's my outro song. Bye.